going on YouTube? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Dawn of Gods. I want to thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. And if you liked the video, please make sure you smash that thumbs up button and show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, you might notice if you look at the screen here, Wrath has made a mistake. I have no free builders, and I have maxed out resources. This is a rookie maneuver. Alright, usually I would always recommend leaving one of your builders open, just so you don't get maxed out on your gold. You can upgrade a wall or something with it, and you can also remove obstacles. You'll see I've got a lot of wildlife hanging out around my base right now. I've even got trees growing inside of it. Alright, so I need to burn a little of this gold off, and I've actually saved up 60 gold shards to go ahead and fuse up 2 gold relics, and I figured now is probably a good time to do that. So let's hop over here into the workshop. Let's get these two guys going. I'm really hoping for the Caduceus, the Mage God Gold Relic. If I don't get it, you know, that's life. But let's see what happens. Galahorn. Okay, that's not bad. I've got one already, but hey, like I said before, having 2's not a bad thing. Let's do that again. Come on. Oh my god, why does this game hate me? It's okay. It's alright. It's gonna be okay here. Well, not really what I was going for, but you know what? That's life. That's how RNG works. Things don't always go the way you want it to, but you know, it's alright. I need to burn the gold up anyway, so that's okay. If nothing else, I can disenchant those guys for a couple gold shards back and try again later. But, you know, whatever. Gotta share my unfortunisticness with my friends. Oops, can't even spell today. Alright, so now I'm pretty broke on gold. Really, I mean, I guess I could burn some of my ambrosia up and, you know, blessing relics and stuff. I'm kind of hoping to get a Caduceus before I really start blessing more, because I'm kind of running low on dust. I've been blessing a lot lately. So I'm just going to let the ambrosia overflow, not a big deal, and I'm going to do a couple raids up here. What I'm going to show you is probably the most overpowered attack strategy in the game. Not overpowered because it 3 shields every base, but overpowered because it's incredibly hard to lose with it. Spoiler alert, it is not this army. Okay, this is just one I was playing with the other day, messing around with. I'll break my shield with this, but, well, you'll see when I get there, won't you? Ha 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 ha. A little bit of mystery. Alright, yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and get this raid going. Hopefully I don't lose. Suck a fat one here for everybody, but, you know, what can you do? Okay, so not bad loot, pretty decent, especially with that bonus over here. The bonus is what makes the entire raid really worth it. Alright. Alright, so we're back here at the base. Now, what's the most overpowered army in the game right now? It's super simple, okay? It's mind-boggling that this actually is really strong, but it is. And it's going to be at... Whoops. Go ahead and get rid of that guy. Photobombing Paraclete there. Anyway, it's going to be all archers. The reason I say this is it's incredibly hard to lose with an all-archer camp. 90% of bases in the game, you can easily get a 1 shield on, so it makes farming in your high leagues like Divines really easy to do, which means you can make massive amounts of loot in a very short amount of time. The other day, actually when I was doing my last Arcane Cannon here, I actually farmed 4 million gold in less than an hour. Okay, I did have a troop boost going on, but you know, whatever. Still, 4 million gold an hour is a freaking buttload of loot. Okay, that's fast money. If you're having a lot of trouble in the arena, like you're having big issues beating these bases, they seem like they're a little harder than what you can actually handle, that's a great place to use your archers. So even if you just use all 10 of your arena keys doing archer rings, you're going to end up with whatever these little dudes are. I guess they're like some kind of medals. You're going to get at least a guaranteed 10 medals. So no matter what arena you're in, that should probably get you to at least getting 2 chests. And getting 2 arena chests is twice as good as getting 1. So at least do that in your arenas. It's really quick, really easy, and it's really hard to lose. That's kind of why I like it. Especially when the arena event's going on, where you have to get 10 wins in the arena and you get like a Mystic Rune and Grand Summon Stone. I don't think it's going on today. But, yeah, it's a good way to get your 10 wins, and really, it's harder to lose that way. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and appoint Surtur over here, because he really makes this army shine. You can do it without Surtur, the same archer ring that I'm going to show you here. The difference will be, you're definitely going to want Heidi, because she'll make it. You can do it without Heidi, obviously, but you might end up with some God heal times in between your raids, which does slow down your farming. In the arena, obviously, it doesn't matter, so you don't need Heidi there. But for farming, it's nice to have her because right when you're getting near that 50% mark, 45% say, you can pop her ability and heal all your gods that are still on the screen, should be all of them, back to full health. And then when you leave the raid at 50%, all your gods are ready to go again immediately thereafter. So you ain't got to sit there and wait for 20 minutes for your gods to heal. Makes a humongous difference in your farming time. I see a lot of people that do an archer ring and they'll put all their gods in one spot. The problem with doing that is you're focusing all your god's damage into one small area of the base. So you end up negating the big bonus of having 4 different gods. So what I would recommend you do on 99% of bases is you'll drop a god in each corner. You do your archer ring first, then say you drop Hades up here or Albrecht up here. You drop another one here, another one over here, and another one down here. Sometimes that's not feasible to do, depending on how the enemy has their infernals placed. If they have, say, an infernal, way down here where one of your gods is going to get into it really fast, obviously don't drop a god there. You'd want to do a 3-corner drop instead. Drop one there, one on this side over here, one over here, and then maybe 2 together up top. So it really spreads your god's damage out, helps you get that 50% really fast, and that's really what you're going for, especially when you're speed farming. The speed at which you can farm and how fast your army trains back up is essential. Another useful tip a guy in my alliance showed me is that instead of using your resupply button over here to resupply your army every time, you actually just go ahead and fill your barracks with archers like this. The reason for that is if you're coming back to your base and clicking resupply every time you do a raid, you have to wait for your entire army to train in between every raid. With this method, your army is actually training while you're out raiding. Again, the faster you can raid, the faster you make money. If you're going to use this army, it's not really hard to use. It's pretty simple. You'll see here in a second. But I would highly recommend you at least farm at 2600 honor to 3200 plus. Mainly because the lunar bonus you get from raiding is amazing. I mean, I can turn out 10-15 raids in no time. And just with my lunar bonus at 1200, that's 12,000 plus lunar just for doing the attack, not counting what I take from the base. So it's a great way to farm your lunar faster, and in-game, lunar is everything. You'll see that really quick. Alright, the army's ready. I'm only going to show this in a couple of raids just because it's pretty simple once you get it. So let's go ahead and look for a base. Alright guys, this is awesome. This is one of my favorite bases to hit. It's an NPC base, which you'll see a lot when you get past, I don't know, probably 3800. You'll see a lot more of these. These are bases that are kind of like filler bases because there's not a bunch of people up this high in honor. They've got to kind of throw you some bases to raid in between. And this is one of my favorites because look at the massive amount of loot you can get out of this base, and most of it's pretty easy to get to. So when you're doing this, you're going to put 2 fingers down on the screen and you're going to wait for a second for troops to start dropping. If you just stick your fingers and start moving, you're probably going to drag the screen instead of dropping troops. So just watch. Alright, troops have dropped. Now we're going to spread it out. I'd like to do about 60 on top of the base and 60 on the bottom of the base, just like so. Now I'm looking for gold mainly, so I'm going to drop my Surtur up here where all these gold storages are. Pop him. Now obviously if I was using the 4-corner drop, I would have put a god. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Giant bomb just ate my troops. I'd put a god right here, there. Right, well, here's what I said. There. On the bottom and on the top. You see I've got 50% already. I'm going to push a little bit more of this gold out. Just because Surtur's not going to take any damage here. Hopefully. Oh, he is. Okay, go ahead and end. Boop. There you go. Like I said, super fast army. Surtur took like 2 damage. And look at the loot I just grabbed. 700,000 gold if you count the bonus. 700,000 gold, 700,000 ambrosia, and over 7,000 lunar. In 3 seconds. Like, it's so fast. And I can do this army repeatedly in like, I think it's 7-minute total train time. So, I mean, I'm talking really fast. In a half hour, you can pump out 4 of those hits. So that's kind of what I'm saying. It's really overpowered. It's incredibly hard to lose with this army, and that's really why I like it. Especially when you're farming in divines. Because, obviously, the win bonus is what you're farming. I mean, you can hit a base and get absolutely 0 loot. And just because the bonus, you make 200 grand of each, which is more than the army costs. So you're still making a profit. That's probably the main reason I recommend that if you're Pantheon 9 to Pantheon 11 and you've got level 6 archers, this is the army that you should be using to farm, and you should probably be doing it at 2600 plus. All the way up to 4000 if you're crazy and you want to go that high. But yeah, you can see right there just how fast it goes. There's NF7. He's actually the guy that showed me the army training trick. So shout out to NF7 for that. Awesome guy. Even don't even be a Minotaur. Psh, I tell you what, some people are just awesome. Alright, so we're going to wait for this army to train back up. Shouldn't be long. I'll bring you guys back in for the next raid. And we're back. Army's trained up. Ready for round 2. Here we go. Alright guys, this is probably one of the easiest bases ever. It's another one of those NPC bases like I showed you earlier. I can't pass it up because it's such free loot. I mean, it takes like 3 seconds to beat it, so no further ado, let's just smash this guy really quick and grab that loot. Pop Surtur over here. Go ahead and sprinkle a few more archers in this general area. I'm saying it. Look how fast that goes. I mean, it takes literally seconds. There's the 50. Go ahead and leave. That quick. I mean, the loot wasn't great. Only 180,000 of each in the base. But when you add that bonus in, I mean, look at that. It's nearly 400,000 of each. And 2,000 lunar. And I lost 32 archers. That's what I'm saying, is there's really no reason not to farm in divines, especially with this army camp. It's so easy to do, and you will make buttloads of loot very fast. Alright, so that's pretty much, I just wanted to showcase it real quick. It's a really easy army to use. It's not tough. It doesn't take a whole lot of practice to get good with it. And it's almost fail-proof. So really, I just wanted to show you guys that army really quick in a couple of raids. It's obviously really easy to use. It works everywhere. As you can tell, I'm at 3,900 honor, and I'm still smashing through with it constantly. I want to thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.